Hi everybody, this is Kate Holloman. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be drawing a hand. You can always do this exercise at home because your hand is available to you. You can change your poses all the time and you can really practice so much just with your own hand. So I definitely recommend, if you're trying to learn how to draw hands, to just go ahead and use your own as the best reference ever. So I will use my hand and you can follow along. We're going to start with the basic shapes. There are many different ways that you can go about it, but this is usually what I do. There is a little oval here and there is almost a square. I will show you right here. This is what we're gonna start with. All right, there we go. Very simple. We're gonna do one circle for this knuckle. Then we're gonna do another one. Okay, right here, there is a knuckle. And then we're going to add an oval for the tip of the thumb. Whoops. So here's our knuckle. Then we go up. There's another one. Okay, I will try to remember this pose now. I'm not gonna change it. This is probably better. Okay. And here's that oval. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is actually going to help us section this out. This is the middle. We're gonna divide it into 4 sections. It's gonna make it easier. And we're gonna go up, circle, oval for each of these fingers. So line, circle, up, circle, oval. Now we're going to angle the next one. And we're gonna do the same thing. Up, circle, oval. All right. Now the next one, not as angled, goes pretty much straight up again, and it's gonna touch. Up, circle, up, circle. Now this is shorter. Okay, your middle finger is the longest. So here we go, oval. And your pinky, when you look, this is how it is on mine. It might be different on yours. But here it's about in the middle of this line. So I'm gonna go up, circle, up, circle, oval. Okay, you can see it's right about here. All right. And you might remember from your childhood, depending on how old you are, but I'm sure that everybody has done this at some point. Just as you draw the outline at school or at home to get your hand shape, let's do that now on the paper. So still, keep looking at the shape of your hand, okay? The oval here is too round, so we're gonna straighten it out. All right, bump, straight, bump, bump, straight, bump, straight, bump, straight, straight, bump, straight. All right. Follow along. Remember that your skin has folds. And it has folds right here. And then more folds. All right, and we go up. Straight. If you notice, On my fingers. Your fingers might be different again. But right up to this knuckle, this is the wider area, and then it gets narrower. So I go in and up. There we go. There's a gap with little folds. All right. And again, this is the wider section. There's a little dip and the finger gets narrower. It's a little tricky. My page is moving, but I'll try. I'll try to stay with it. Eee. All right. Typically, I would hold my paper. I can't do that right now, so it's a little trickier, but it's all right. Okay, here's a tiny gap, just right there. Sorry, I had to run and take care of something. So here we go. I'm gonna try to position my hand back to where it was. Something like that. Something like that. All right. So this is where we stopped, right? Right here is a tiny gap. I have a little gap right here too. This pencil is really thick, so I don't know if I can do it very effectively. But there we go. And we continue outlining these fingers. Again, tiny little space right here. And then we finish outlining the pinky. Now, there we go, out of the shadow. A little bump right here. If you look at this line, this is where this section ends, and then we go around and right here. And so there's a little, goes from here that way. Yep. There's another one right there. We're gonna come back to that. All right, here and here. And here's a little dip. Your wrist. Dip, wrist. All right. Sorry, another bake. I know this music isn't gonna be smooth in the background, but anyway. So here we go. In between, during one of my breaks, my first break, I erased some of the lines. You can do the same. These helping lines, okay. Lines and circles, they can go away. This doesn't work extremely well because I'm not using a regular pencil. Like I don't want the shine, so I'm using a colored pencil. They're more oily. They don't have that shine. So anyway, you can't see it very well anymore because it's short, but it's a Kohinoor Polycolor. They're fantastic. If you can get your hands on these, I highly, highly, highly recommend. They're a wonderful quality. And they come from the Czech Republic, which is where I'm from. So go for it. Get them. I'm not paid for this, but I highly recommend them, okay? So here we go. Back to the hand. And back to some of these lines. There's this right here. Let's see. I need to erase that too. I didn't finish erasing. All right. If you are doing all of this with a pencil, erasing might be much, much easier. But but for the sake of this tutorial, we're gonna ignore the leftover lines that are everywhere here. All right, here's a little bit of something. Here's a little vein, if you can see it there, right there. And there. Very thin. We don't need to do much. This is actually a part of a vein as well. So on the bottom here. There we go. Okay. If you want to get into the shading, let's scooch this so that I don't have that shadow over. All right. If you squint your eyes, you will really see really well. Like blur your vision, okay? Blur your vision a little bit, and that will help you see the values, okay? You will be able to see very clearly what are the darkest areas. Then you can focus on shading those darker. So on my hand, I see that that is right here. And teeny tiny bit here in between the fingers, but there's really not that much. A little bit right here. This is absolutely the darkest. Not gonna go too much on it, but we're gonna do like basic shading. Okay, there's a lot of wrinkles. Don't forget those. It does help. You don't have to make them very dark. If it's dark like this one, then yes, do. That's fine. But if you see these teeny tiny ones, you can add them. Don't do it really strong and dark. Okay, those are very fine lines. It will help make your drawing look more realistic, so don't shy away from it either. But take it easy and don't go too dark. Okay, there is a line there. This is dark. There are some lines over here, and over here. There's actually a shadow that's cast from here, so that has a shape. There we go. There's a shadow. There's a shadow. And now this here is very, very fine. It's not a lot of anything. Right here is a little dip. Very little bit you can shade in here. Also right here. A little bit of a shadow right there. Right here. Not much to see anymore, but I'm gonna add that. There we go. And here up to the fingers. Little bit. Lines. Yes, lines. Right there. Right there. bit right here. A little bit right there. There, maybe a little bit more over here. Yeah. There we go. If I had a sharper pencil, we would go more on these little details. There's a lot more details in your hand, but I think we can end right here today. You have a nice basic hand. Add some pretty decor for the final picture. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. And if you have any other specific requests, please leave them in the comments. And please like the video and subscribe and share. All of that helps so much. If you notice, this is a very new channel. I am just heading towards my first 1,000 subscribers. That will be extremely helpful to reach that milestone and hopefully be monetized at some point. So thank you again so much, everybody, and I really appreciate you all. So hope you have a great day. Bye.